Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening. Oh, welcome, guys. Hopefully you can all see me. Welcome, welcome to Royal Psychic Live TV. Thanks for all joining us this evening. I can start to see all your beautiful questions coming through. Hopefully you can all hear me loud and clear. Okay, we do have a lovely, beautiful psychic in this evening. Now that's Grace. She's been on a few times, so a lot of you know Grace. So Grace has worked with me on Psychic PTV on numerous events around Australia. We're looking to travel up to Brisbane in the next couple of weeks, but we'll see how we go there, depending on, whether the border stays open or closes due to all these outbreaks. I can see all you streaming through. That's wonderful. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Now I'm going to get straight into it. As you all know, we do free mediumship, psychic and tarot. We do try to stick to the psychic and the tarot and the because the mediumship does get quite personal. So don't forget to be quite direct with your questions this evening. I have two beautiful psychics in. So later on we'll be having Elizabeth Bratcher is our second reader. But okay. One second, folks. Yes, keep sharing away, guys. Keep those questions coming in. I think I just might refresh this page. Same type, guys, and I'll be back in a second. Okay. It's nice to see you all joining in. That's beautiful. Keep sharing away. Keep putting those questions up. And everything should be working. Might just check it out myself. See if we are streaming on all our pages. Okay, awesome. Okay, where do we go? Gracie. And play buggers. Can you hear me, Grace?
Yes, I hear now.
Let's get a bit of music. Hi, Grace.
Hello.
Sorry. It went out in so many feeds. My whole screen just froze, but I could see everybody's questions coming through, but it was just going frantic.
Oh, lovely.
So welcome. Just tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, Grace, how you read, how you're going to be connecting in with them this evening. and then we'll start getting into these beautiful readings.
Yeah, lovely. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our show. I just would like to clear the energy. That will be nice. I'm always using different methods. I'm psychic medium, and I would like to connect you with your loved one. If some spirit is coming in, I will pass message. Okay, it's very hard because I don't see you and I can't have any confirmation with my evidence. I would like to give you everything what I receive because I got all six senses open, and a lot of angels here waiting, and the forces of archangel. Everyone would like to pass message through me. I am only the vessel, and I am service, and I'm the same like you, only just have better, maybe different gifts, because we all got gifts. I would like to talk about the energy maybe more, because the people now having very low energy. And please take care about yourself more, and please rise vibration. Please use a Mother Nature for healing, and music will lift you, because we're really down with everything what is going on at the moment. But please stay positive, and everything is happening for a reason, and we will be see some changes, but we need to be patient and take care about yourself. Lots of love to everyone, and I'm ready. I got a lot of cards here, decks, crystals, and everything is for you to help you. And we see what the question is and what the spirit would like to give you.
Okay, so guys, don't forget to comment, like and share, and click on that Yard Stream link if you'd like to have your photos and your messages to appear up on the studio. Okay, hi guys, I think I see you all saying hi. I'm just going to say welcome, and thanks for tuning in. Let us know where you're tuning in from, and let's start with our first message up this evening, which I think is from Gail. Welcome, Gail, and thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, hi, Gail. And what's the question is?
Hi, lovely ladies. I would love a message around health, if you're drawn, please.
Oh, okay. I just gonna see. The spirit is showing me straight away healthy living, okay? Please change little bit your behavior, because you know when we're sitting all day in a chair, of course our health don't will be very good, okay? Spirit showing me for you juices, and spirit is showing me for you please shield yourself. Please take care about your energy, and then don't go outside without any protection. Please protect yourself with light, and you will be much, much better, because I feel like you absorbing a lot of negative energy from people and surrounding area, even in front TV. If it's something not working for you, please don't watch, okay? Because it's a lot of negative energy coming through. Yes, healing is they're showing me a standard master to you, and is which one is coming to you now in your mind, which one you resonate, that please ask, invite him for healing, okay? Because they want to help you, they want to clear you, and they want to change everything. And I see is the chakra, they tell me chakras. Please balance your chakras, okay? And if you will be go outside and lay down on the grass in about 20 minutes, that will be very good for you. You will be clearing, and Mother Earth will be clear and balancing all chakras. That's what they're showing for you. And it's something in the ear, you need to listen more spirit, or you need to listen more messages, what they give you, because they're giving you some messages, but you don't paying attention. We all receiving messages, but we need to be more calm. We need to be in a peace to listen to messages what they show. Especially for you at the moment, they show me solar plexus, because your tummy and stress, everything is in your solar plexus. Please use more yellow color on your tongue. And very good will be citron crystals. I got the citron here. That's very good, very nice. That's gonna help you a lot, okay? And please take care about yourself, detox and juices. They shall need juice for you, okay? Just like green juices, okay? More green juices. Thank you, darling. Thank you, guys.
Okay, next we have Emily, and Emily Roberts would love a general reading, please, Grace.
Emily, lovely. Thank you, Emily.
Thanks for
Emily.
tuning in.
Thank you, girl, and thank you. Okay, general reading for you. Spirit is showing me you need to connect to flowers, okay? Because I see flowers straight away to you, and please connect with the energy of flowers. Even if you go to shop, and please stand, like in the Coles or Woolly, they got big section with the flowers. Please stand there and tune to the flower, okay? And just stay there longer and tune the energy, and you will be having a lot of positive energy from the flower. What spirit is showing me for you got beautiful, darling energy, okay? And I feel it's a lot of self-love needed at the moment because love enough yourself. I see heart, heart, heart. You have a lady around you. She is very nice and she's very wise. I'm seeing she's holding a man for you. And please be around that lady. She is very, very nice for you. For some reason, you got beautiful heart here. Please open your heart for love, or if you're in love already, that's, you will be expanded, that your love will be much, much stronger. And I feel it's a new beginning for you in that regard, in regarding to love, because they're showing me love, love, love. But first is love yourself. Okay, loving us is much important stuff. You will be more with the women around you. And I got now healing energies coming and from heaven. They're showing me hands. I feel you need a lot of, or you could be do Reiki or healing because I see hands to you. Or you need healing, darling. And please concentrate on yourself, or tune to your pain. If you got any pain in the area, just breathe the light wide what they're showing me, and breathe out to the pain when you got pain, for example. But I feel like you maybe will be very good with Reiki. Please do Reiki, or please study Reiki, and you can help a lot of people because you got some power. You can channel energy from heaven. Okay, but very nice everything. Open your heart and open your heart for romance. More romance. More romance is needed for you. Thank you, beautiful Emily.
Beautiful. Next we have T. Hi T, thanks for tuning in.
T. Okay. What's the question?
Hi, and now it's a favourite time of the week here. She would love some guidance or a reading around her love life if possible.
Love life. A love life.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah, are you a successful lady, or you got success around you? I feel it's very nice, and yeah, it's a finance what they showing me money at the moment. I'm tuning to your love life. Love life is like you need to express more love. Okay, I just gonna pick up a few cards from Angel. They're showing me please be optimistic, and do you got any things like express your love, positive thinking, and be optimistic. Okay, if it's something happen or you're single, because I don't know if you're single, and if you're in a relationship, there's a positive thinking, and if you're in a relationship, please express more love. Okay, if you're single, please put a lot of positive thoughts and love, and I feel you're gonna be receiving something, or somebody's coming to you, or you will be having more connection with existing partner. Okay, thank you.
Beautiful. Next we have Teresa. Now Teresa's just letting us know that her dog had passed away on Sunday. And is she around her if she's still around her? She wants to know if the dog's still around. It only passed on Sunday.
What is showing me from your dog? Yes, around you. The dog is around you, but the dog is passing you information, something you need to do. It's something about professional help. What is a dog? Was a dog?
Yeah.
And the dog she's saying to you, seek professional help, okay? Because it's something what you need, and all will be well. That's what she's passing beautiful message to you, and you need to make action. No, sorry, not option, action. Okay, you need to make action for something. Not auction. What I'm talking about? Auction. What they saying to me? Action. Like you need to take something and you need to do it. Okay? Because when we don't take action, we will be stay in the same place. Okay? They mix the two words, action and auction. I don't know if you're going for some auction or something, because it's two words, auction and auction. Okay? Yeah, your dog is fine and everything is fine. She's around you, she's sitting in the same place and she loves sun. Okay? Or she's sending you to sun and she was sitting in the place where was the sun and she's in the same place. Okay? That's all love, darling.
Okay. Oh. Is it Nod? Would love a reading, please.
Who?
Nod.
Noddy?
Noddy Zan Stranger.
Noddy. I would like reading. That means she likes to having general reading. Okay.
Just a general reading, pull her a couple of cards.
Yeah, I just want to. Okay, just a moment. I'm just going to use this one because they guided me. I see the rainbow around you. The spirit is showing me rainbow, okay? But I pull a few cards for you and we see what is going on. You got some opportunities, okay? And the spirit will open the door for you and then more doors open, but please be aware because you don't want to miss any opportunities. It's showing me moon, and please connect with the south moon. And yeah, we just passed the new moon, but we still under energy. There was very soft and nice energy, but we feel very tired. Okay, and Goddessa wants to increase your intuition. Okay, please listen. You can do still letter and please ask what you want. A lot of spirit is around you, and I feel like they want to help you. They passing you messages, but you again, you don't listen. And I feel like you got psychic ability. Please increase your psychic ability, and please connect to the best of moon and connect to moon really, because you will be very, very good. And please ask her for help. You will be very good. And a lot of spirit around you, and your spirit, your ability will be increased and increased. Okay. And I got Isabella. I got Isabella with you, and she's showing me like yes. Did you ask any question? And is the right time for you? Is the right time for you now? Okay, that is the answer from Angel Isabel. Thank you, beautiful Noti.
Next, we have Dee. Shared, thank you for sharing. Her husband's going for an interview tomorrow. She would like to know if it's successful and will he get the job.
She's going for interview tomorrow. Lovely. Okay.
It's not her that's going for the interview. It's her husband.
Her husband.
She wants to know if it's going to be successful, the interview, and will he get the job.
The spirit is showing like moving on. That's, I understand. Yes, that's gonna be perfect. And I see the number 4. The spirit is showing me number 4 for him. Okay, and could be, I don't know if he's going physically or he gonna have an interview online. We don't know that. I feel yes, he will be okay, but that's number 4. He needs to wait for 4 days or 4 weeks. Could be he gonna have an answer maybe about 4 days time, and Spirit wants to give him something. Yeah, yeah. He needs to enjoy himself. Okay. The message for him is you enjoy yourself. The message from heaven for your husband or you is enjoy yourself. The spirit is enjoying them in the spirit, and you need to enjoy yourself. I feel yes, I got hands up for you, and I think he will be successful. But please ask him to wear a blue top, blue t-shirt, blue shirt top, okay? And blue gonna help him to communicate, okay? And please give him some crystal to pocket, okay? Like a black tourmaline or something, a smoky quartz is gonna protect you, or crystal or pretty quartz, okay? Clear quartz. No.
Okay, beautiful. Next we have
Thank
Joanne.
you. Yeah.
Hi, angels. Would love a reading, please.
Who is Joanna?
Yes.
Joanna? And she don't put any question. Okay.
No, she just asked for a reading, please.
Oh, Joanna, I got for you there's that beautiful card. You are free to do what you choose to do, and you got freedom. For some reason, you got freedom. I'm not using very often this card, but they point me to for you specially. Okay. I feel like something is you need to be happy, more happy, more happy, happy, happy. I see more happy, like freedom, happiness for some reason. Okay. And I feel something will be very nice for you, and your future will be better. Everything will be good. I feel the door for happiness is open for you, and for many many areas. Like I see many areas, like health and happiness. Everything will be okay. Okay, the spirit is preparing you for some changes, because it's the changes is coming, and it's I feel like this new house, new love, everything is in front of you. But the freedom is very important. Okay, that freedom is you should be free from something, or is general life. We all need to be free, because the spirit showing your freedom is very strong. Okay, thank you, beautiful Joanne.
Okay. Next we have Sabrina. Sabrina would love a general reading also.
Sabrina. Okay,
Can you,
Sabrina.
can you see her name across the screen there?
No, I'm just writing down all the names because I'm not seeing. Sabrina. Okay, general reading. I'm just gonna pull only 3 cards. The spirit is showing me, please appreciate more yourself, because you don't see clearly everything what you have, okay? And you see this way only. Okay? They're showing me like, please be grateful and say, oh, I got this. Please see it another thing and another thing, and please say thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. And I see happy time for you. When we will be, free from the lockdown, you will be having more fun, and family time is very very good. Will come that's coming some birthday or something to showing me will be very very good time, and I see rainbow again, and everything will be full to you. Okay, and it's a lot of door open for romance, for love. I don't know if you're in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, will be much stronger. And please love yourself more, because you need to love yourself more. Please take care more time to you, okay? Because you everywhere helping everyone, and the pointing me solar plexus, okay? Because if you stress, if you got something, everything is going to your tummy, okay? And Archangel Michael to you. Okay, please connect with Archangel Michael and ask Archangel Michael, please protect me, please protect my loved one, please protect my home, possession, everything for to God. And he always will. Okay, that's Michael. Okay, thank you, beautiful.
Okay, next we've got A. Wilson. Hello, will I meet someone soon or have I already met him? Thank you.
I use some. Oh, beautiful. Lovely thing. Oh, you're gonna see what's happening for you. Okay. I just gonna, you feel like at the moment you wanna go somewhere, or you just got enough something, or you wanna move. Is something like this around you at the moment in your energy? They're showing me letting go. Okay, and move on. But I'm tuning now to your question and about the loved one. Love. Is anyone coming? Yes, is somebody's coming to you, beautiful darling. It's so nice. I'm so happy with this. Okay, is a romance is coming, and is your soulmate is coming. You got three cards like this, and you got the wedding card. Everything is beautiful, darling, and you just do affirmation to see yourself. I am already in beautiful relationship, and I got beautiful man in my life. He's loving me, he's cherishing me, he is respecting me, and that, you know, that energy is around you. Romance, beautiful romance, and explore your feeling like see. And yeah, and that's gonna be ending like this. Wonderful. And time frame, I feel like it's up to 1 year that you will be in a new space. Okay, darling? Thank you so much. Thank you. Ayana, something like this. Sorry, darling, I don't remember your name.
Next we have Peter. I'm trying to decide whether to purchase a new puppy. Please help me. Is it the right time?
Puppy. Yeah, puppy. I'm tuning to puppy. Is the right time for puppy. I feel yes, you need to do first step, okay? Do first step and you will be very happy with puppy. And they showing me I feel the color light no brown, this is light goldish white light color, yellow gold color, something like this, okay? No brown, no black, no white, just between yellow, goldish yellow, something like this, okay? That's puppy is coming for you, darling. Everything will be fun and you're gonna have a lot of fun with puppy, okay? Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I got it was time to get a new puppy too. So yeah, 100%. Okay, next we've got Crystal. Welcome, Crystal. Hello. Could you please tell me anything around my future husband, or when will we meet?
Future husband. Okay. Are you clairvoyant? I feel like, yeah, you're gonna meet very soon. You're gonna meet me very soon, okay? And that's gonna be very, very hot relationship where there be very, very good chemistry, very, very strong connection, how they showing me. I got true love to you, okay? That is nice and wonderful. I feel uh, in a new beginning for you with him. I see his name will be John or J, solid letter J or Jan or John English, but I see Jane definitely Jane. And please don't have any fear because they tell me you got some fear. Please change your energy and please see already yourself with new partner. He will be very, oh, he's showing me some money around him. He's showing me he will be very good in, and I see he will like sports cars, right? And a lot of, I feel you're gonna meet him. He's showing me sun, beach. You're gonna meet him outside, around the beach, I think, or around the beach or on the beach, okay? Please prepare yourself because that's gonna come very, very soon. And for you, the color they're showing me violet, violet red. Okay, that's for you. You need to wear it that color. That color gonna help you uh, more. Need to get more vibration. Because violet red that will be very good for you, and especially for your root chakra. I feel about, yeah, it's a birthday, happiness, colors, everything is very, very nice around you and around him. The spirit is pointing something about the endocrine system. You don't have a problem with the endocrine system. Please check yourself, okay? Please do blood test. Thank you.
Okay, next we've got Pinky. Thanks for sharing, Pinky, and thanks for tuning in. Pinky would just to like just a general reading.
Pinky general reading. Okay. I feel they showing me you need to change your food and you need to having more like from 5 groups food, not only few groups. I think you need more like veggies, more fruit, everything what is for us, okay? And I see, oh, it's a beautiful, darling. They're showing me like you need to, you beautiful lady, you like worker. You come here to help people and help everyone in Mother Earth, okay? I feel it's a lot of prosperity is coming to you because I got a beautiful angel around you, okay? That angel is bringing your prosperity, bringing your money, prosperity, job, and everything in career. And they showing me, please reach for your dream, please reach for your star, and you just need to have in the dream. Only what they're showing me is please just see sometimes different people because we all got different opinion. And if somebody got different opinion, please see, the another person point because sometimes you think everything is your way, but it's not everything your way because we all different. And if you're gonna, put one question to 10 people, everybody gonna answer different way, and that's why we're different and it's so nice, okay? And we can work it on it, okay? And everything is nice around you, darling. I feel you got a lot of ability, and I feel you got clairvoyant ability. I feel you need to work on yourself, okay? Thank you. Thank you so much, Pete. What's her name was? Pink. Thank you,
Next,
Pink.
yeah, that was Pinky. Next, we have
Pink.
Hannah. Yeah, so
Hannah.
now we've got Hannah Moore. Welcome.
Hannah.
Yes,
Yes.
hello. I would like a general reading if possible.
Yes, it is possible. Everything is possible. Hannah.
Of course it is.
Physical, physical. What's the message I'm hearing from spirit? Physical, 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 emotion, something. It's a lot of emotion in you, okay? Please just go outside and do some exercises, I feel. And be aware what you eat and drink. Is something today about all drink and eat. You need to balance yourself more because you're out of balance. And they're showing me like yoga, uh, energize yourself, meditate, and you're showing me night, sleeping very well. Is something happening, but there was something and everything will become back to normal. Don't worry about what was happening. I feel you will be, darling, successful. You got beautiful card here. And I see lady around you. You will be having lady uh, She will be like your mentor. She will be helping you. Please listen to her because she will be very wise and she will be educated. You're going to meet her. But you, at the moment, I feel you already successful. If not, you will be successful. You will be in the gold. You will be in pedestal. Good luck in your life because this is very, very good card. You will be achieve a lot in your life. Okay. And absolutely gorgeous. Everything is nice and you are beautiful soul. Please open your heart more. Okay. What they're showing me. Please open your heart more for more people and love more people and be nice to everyone. If you're nice to everyone, just everything will be changed for you and everybody will be nice to you. Okay, that's so nice and lovely, beautiful. Please take care about your emotion because you know if you got some problem before, that's gonna be dissolved. Everything will be fine. Thank you, Hannah.
Okay, next we've got Elizabeth.
Yeah.
And she would like a reading around a relationship.
Relationship. You are magic, okay, Elizabeth. You can do everything what you want. You just need to put your mind, okay, in relationship. Are you in a relationship? I don't know if she's in a relationship, if she's not in a relationship, or she's engaged. It's a beautiful.
I feel like she's in the relationship, so she's wanting to know about her current relationship.
And is she engaged?
I don't know.
Because I got engaged card for her, and I feel like she needs to more. She needs to release something, okay? Please release something. Maybe if you got previous partner or previous relationship, please release because it's little bit blockage. And clear your energy. Everything is, you got engagement card. That's what you want, okay? And is a true love for you, okay? Everything they're showing, everything is nice, but you need to use your magic, okay, in a relationship. You need to be more, feeling your power and feeling your sex appeal, like, just work on yourself and make effort, okay? Thank you, darling. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Okay, next we have, is it Nikki?
Nikki?
Yeah, hi Nikki. Shared, will everything fall into place and be successful for our car?
For a car?
Yes. So will everything fall into place? And will it be successful for our car?
That means she want a loan for the car, or what is about the car? Okay, everything will be okay. You need to connect more with your intuition and breathing. You know, breathe properly, darling. I feel you need to put more in the structure. You need to put everything more in the paper and tick, 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 like tick off if you're done or you go. It's about the car. I got some men around you. Please watch because this gentleman, you're gonna meet somebody, or could be neighbor, could be from family. Is a little bit negative person around you, and keep open mind what they're showing. And it's successful about the car. I don't know what that question is, but what I think, yes, you're gonna be successful. I feel you want to buy the car, if you apply for mortgage, or you're waiting for the car, or you put deposit for the car, something like this. Yes, please tell me yes. You deserve, and your desire gonna be in coming in fruition. That's why I feel yes about the car. You will be successful. Okay, keep going, and it's a good job. Thank you.
Okay, next we have Julianne. Hello, Angel Trishelle. Did a reading for me. So accurate, it was spine. Oh, oh, thanks, Julie. Sorry, that was a message for me. Sorry, Grace.
That's okay.
That'll teach me not to read the message before I bring it up to screen. Okay, who we got next? Right. I would love to know if there will be any possible shifts coming this year. I honestly want to just sell everything and move out bush. Feel like I'm outgrowing my life.
She wanna sell everything and she wanna go. Sometimes we feel like this, okay? Sometimes yes, but I don't sure. It's too many things on your shoulder, darling. I feel you're so tired like this, okay? And you're tired, you're exhausted, and it's some attachment. You just attached to your house, or you attached to food, or you attached something because you're so holding. You're holding. You need to let go. There's a few women around you. Please, they're gonna help you. You need to come back to your power. What they're showing me, I don't see at the moment what they're showing me. Oh yeah, yeah. On the end, everything will be fine. But at the moment, you just struggle. You struggle so much, okay? And just please pass your fear, because this attachment and fear could be fear is your attachment, and the key to overcome fear is living without the fear. I feel yes, on the end, you're gonna sell everything and it's a new beginning in front of you. It's beautiful and you just give your money. Okay? Everywhere is money flying for you. Okay? Everything will be okay, but you need to work on it and you need to be more powerful and call angel for help to give you more strength. Okay? Everything will be fine, but at the moment you just it's too much stuck, too much energy. You're giving away too much energy. Okay, you need more healthy living, and yeah, very good, go away. Thank you,
Okay,
Elizabeth.
next we have Trent. What do you see for Trent in 2021 and beyond? We'll leave it with that. He's asked for the next few years, but we'll just leave it with, what do you see coming up for the rest of the year for Trent?
Yeah, what I see for her, they're showing me number two for some reason, and they're showing me, please, what are you eating? Okay, they show me, you need okay, two. Now I know what's that. They show me you need at least 2 serves of fruit every day. Okay, that's gonna and five veggies and two fruit, because I feel, and when you're gonna have an apple, the apple gonna clear everything, your guts and everything, and you will be feeling much better. Okay, that's what's the message come from your guide. You need to watch for your chakra, root chakra, because it's blocked, and you feel tired too, and you feel like you're doing too much. You do too much, darling. You need rest, and you need to um, uh, like, what do you want? Do what you want. Do what you want, what they showing me, okay? Just do what you like to do, what your heart is telling you to do. I feel it's some more friends is needed around you, and what they showing to me at the moment. Watch for your dream, and you need to find a way to bring your happiness and bring your life back, to normal, and you need to take first steps. Your life will be better, and you need to complete something. What do you need to complete? Because when you start something and you're not completed, and you're putting away, please complete what you need to complete, and you will be feel much better. Okay? And balance for you is needed, what they show you, and it's yes, new beginning for you. but it's at the moment what you need. They're showing me something about clearing your gut, clearing your self, and having more, you know, better food, and concentrate on what you want to choose, what you want to be. Because I can't, and you can't push you and say, no, you need to be there, you need to be doing something. You need to make choices and decide, and then ask, please help me, please guide me. Okay? Because when we know the guy, when we don't ask and we don't know what we want, how angel can help you, how spirit can help you if we not ask, if we don't know what we want. That's what they're showing me before. Do what you want to do. Do what you love to do, and be aware what you eat. Okay, darling? Everything will be fine for you. Okay, don't worry. Just take care about yourself, and the universe will help you. Thank you, beautiful.
Okay, next we have Rachel. I would love, and she's ready to know when she will have her rainbow baby.
Oh, rainbow baby. I don't know if the rainbow baby is coming now. If God is not sending rainbow baby now. A rainbow. Yeah, I see the rainbow, but it's rainbow about the beautiful life and having everything in your life. But they're not sending at the moment a rainbow babies. Okay, they're sending babies, and you wanna know when you're gonna have a baby. I don't know if it will be rainbow baby, darling, because this is not depend of us. It depends what the God wants to do with. But yeah, there's a lot of spirit around you, and they want to help you. Yes, that's gonna grow. You need to put the seeds there, darling, to having baby. And you worry too much. Okay, you worry too much, and if we worry too much, if we go into anxiety, we don't gonna have a baby. Okay, just please change vibration, because at the moment I see you on a lower vibration. Please rise your vibration much higher and higher and higher. Please rest, relax. Now we're sitting at home, is plenty time to relax. And yeah, the God gonna send you baby, but I'm not sure it'll be rainbow baby, because at the moment the different babies coming. Okay, thank you, darling.
Okay, thank you. Next we have, wow, I just went to shut up the page. Wow, okay, where are we? Okay, Sammy Lee, I would love a general reading, please, if possible.
Sammy Lee, yes, Sammy Lee. I need to write the name. Sammy Lee. Sammy Lee, just what the spirit wants me to do. Okay, Sammy Lee. Yeah, see, I know the spirit want to tell you something. The spirit is giving you messages from heaven. That's why, I just say, oh God, what is going on? Spirit is showing you have fun, okay, and hold something in your heart, okay? Don't hold anything like we holding to many things, what the loved ones left at home or left to us. We got many things and we keeping and we holding. They're showing me it's okay. Just hold us in your heart. You don't need to hold many things, okay? Just check it out or sell it or give away, but hold us in your heart. That's what the family is message to you, and the spirit is telling me we are okay, okay, and please don't worry about us. We are fine, and we are around you. We helping you. This is message from a spirit to you, okay. And I'm just gonna pull 3 cards for you, okay. Oh, it's so nice. Appreciate more love, what you have and what you got. Please be more grateful. I feel so beautiful, and a rainbow is third times already today. That and you got the rainbow. That is so powerful, beautiful, absolutely for you. Okay, and please be very happy, joy in your life, and because month. Mantraya. He wanna help you and he wants to change your energy. And I feel like he's showing me love yourself more, appreciate yourself more, and it's a lot of love around you. You beautiful lady, you take care about everyone, but please take care more about yourself, family. Okay, thank you.
Okay, next we have. Oh, hi, Michael. Okay, so we've got Michael liked and shared. Thank you, Michael. We'll have to get you on the next couple of weeks. I'm not used not used to seeing it from a viewer's point. Just a little insecure with my boyfriend. It's a weird situation we're in with friendship, but I just feel a little insecure in myself, not used to liking someone. Am I being silly?
Okay, Michael, just a moment. I tune to your energy, beautiful.
You know, Michael,
And
don't stress.
yeah, because I feel like, it's a few issues here what they're showing me, okay, regarding your relationship. I feel like there's some is the controlling issue there, and is codependency there, and it's about some finance there, and everything is, together, and that's why you don't feel so secure. And at the moment, what the spirit is showing me, you need to receive and more love, and you need to be more playful, okay, with your relationship. But when you put this all together and you work on your addiction and a codependency and controlling, because no one want to be controlled, and allow this situation unfold, because everybody want to be free and no one want to be controlled. Like, you don't want to be controlled somebody, I don't want to be controlled somebody, and your partner don't want to be controlled. Just is a put more attraction, and because I feel it's not enough chemistry at the moment between you, okay, and just please work on yourself. It is not enough chemistry. We need to open a heart, and we need to communicate, and we need to having conversation from heart to heart. Okay, and please say it, what is bothering you, and please showing me feeling. Okay, please go more to the feeling with the conversation. Okay, and please, we all can fix everything, but we need to be open and honest what we're saying and what we're seeing. Okay, don't hold in yourself, because when you're holding in yourself, it's not good. I feel everything will fall for you, and I feel that that's gonna be happen, but first you need to be more secure. Okay, thank you, Michael.
Okay, we've only got a couple more for Grace, and then we're going to have Elizabeth popping on. So next we've got Sharon.
Sharon.
Yep, I'll just see what her question is. Does it come up on screen? Hello, ladies. When do you see me securing a job offer through companies visiting my college? Appreciate your help. So she would like to know if she's going to secure a placement through people visiting her company. Or, yeah.
College.
Yeah, college, yeah.
College. I think she's maybe finished some studying. Yes, they're showing me, yes, the time is good, everything will be okay for you, and yeah, just will be positive outcome. Please put positive thoughts, and please see yourself. Already have job. I am so happy. Thank you. I love my job. I got good wages, and everything is positive. Everything is fine. I love people around me. Everything, change energy. But what the angels showing me, yes, is a new venture for you. Everything will be fine, and you will be very, very, very good. Okay, just fly high and positive energy, positive. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, bingo. Who have we got up next? I think it's Nina. Hi, please.
Nina.
Guide,
Yeah.
if you feel my boyfriend is the right guy for marriage for me or someone else is coming.
Okay, so 2 questions, okay, 1 question. I'm gonna tune first to the first question, okay, first part of the question. If is your boyfriend right for you, okay? They're just gonna show, you know what you got? It's showing me you deserve the love and you're praying for somebody beautiful and somebody nice for you, okay? But at the moment, I feel like you need to free yourself from that relationship because I feel like you're in a cage, okay? Something is not right. If you're gonna meet somebody, I feel yes, and that's will be very nice. You will be having beautiful relationship. I will show you what is waiting for you, okay? And then you're gonna have a beautiful car, and you need to having more joy now at the moment, okay? But freeing yourself because I don't feel this partner is good for you, but this is your choice, darling. This is absolutely from you about you. What do you want to do? Please ask your guide for help, and please ask your heart because your heart will lead you and your heart will guide you, okay? But what I'm seeing, you just want to be free. Something is not right. If something is not right at the moment, how will be right later, okay? Because life is not easy, and we got so many problems, and everything is just related to really us what we want and us energy and us heart, and we don't need to struggle. When we struggle, the life is not nice, okay? And because we start with stress, we start to sick, it's better if you solve it now than later, and you don't want to be sorry later. But please ask your heart, go to your heart and ask your heart question, ask yourself, and you already know that. Okay, let lots of love. Lots of love for you, darling. Lots of love, Nina.
Okay, who have we got? Love and Light from Liverpool, UK. May I get a career or general reading, please, Jay?
J. Carita.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see intuition. I see new beginning. I see love. I see everything and a heart open. Everything is beautiful, darling, for you. You just go with your summer heart, everything, and only balance yourself more. Everything will be fine for you. Regarding to your uh, love, I feel you. You will be you know each other already. I feel it's a it's everything nice. Open your heart. I got beautiful heart for you here now. And I would like to give you some flowers. You need to trust yourself. Okay, this is carnation. Carnation will help you. You need to trust yourself more. What are you doing? Okay, and the career is a new beginning, new love. Everything is nice, but love yourself more and please tune to yourself more. Please listen your guides. Please listen your angel and the spirit. Please ask more questions for help. Okay, that is the absolutely nice. Everything is nice. Only balance yourself. Balance yourself more and put energy to yourself more. Love yourself more. Okay, darling. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for those beautiful readings there, Grace. So if you'd like to connect with Grace, you can find Grace on the Royal Psychic website, or you can connect straight into Amazing Grace Psychic or her Facebook page, but you can find all the links up in the comments a little later. So thank you so much for those beautiful readings, Grace. And I'm just about to bring Elizabeth Bratcher up into the studio. Okay,
Thank
would
you
you like...
for having me here. Thank you so much. Lots of love.
You're welcome. Would you like me to leave you in the studio so you can say a quick hello to Elizabeth, seeing we all haven't connected to each other for a while? And I think Elizabeth would like that also. So I'm just going to so everybody thank Grace for those amazing readings. Stay tuned in because I'm bringing Elizabeth up into the studio right now and we'll connect us all.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, let's add Elizabeth so you can say a quick hi.
Hello, Grace. How are you?
Hi, Elizabeth. I'm excellent. How are you?
I am very, very well. How have you been? You're in lockdown.
Good,
I'm still
good.
free at the moment. I'm not in Sydney, so
You're teasing Elizabeth.
I'm taking advantage. I know it's coming, so I'm like, just go on the beach, doing all those little bits and pieces. But you look really well. It's lovely to see you. So I was watching some of your readings, and I'm sure that everyone really enjoyed them too.
Thank you. It's nice to see you.
Yes, hopefully, maybe October will be the next time we see each other at MBS.
Yeah, because I don't think so. They don't gonna open borders, so they don't.
All right.
Well, we're just gonna leave that there. All right.
Yes, lots of love. Thank you, all viewers. Thank you.
I love my Grace.
Oh yes, you got a giggle with Grace. How are you?
Good. Welcome. So everybody deserves. We have had her on many times before. So I'll let Elizabeth tell you a little bit about herself.
Yeah.
She will be reading tonight with her own creation.
Yeah.
And I'll let her explain a little bit about all of that, and then we'll have reading.
Beautiful. So thank you for having me tonight. It is always a pleasure to be here. So yeah, I am reading with my deck tonight, which is just a bicycle deck, and I come up with that just as an extension of my own kind of energy, I guess, and it sort of took on a life of its own. I've actually just started writing the book for it, and it's going to be a really unique book. It's not just a card and explanation meaning in the books. There's going to have a whole different component into it as well. But other than that, yeah, so I'm a psychic medium. I'm up at Lake Macquarie, so it's slowly encroaching as far as the lockdown goes, but I'm definitely enjoying my freedom while I have it, or, with the restrictions. But anyway, other than that, I do a lot of teaching, and I'm also a Reiki master, and I do clinical hypnotherapy as well. So I like to combine all of those modalities and, offer a service. I work a lot with trauma and things like that. So insight and guidance is what I'm really good at. Be specific with your questions. The more specific you are with your questions, the more accurate I can be with my answer with you. But yeah, other than that.
Awesome. All right, I'm just going to put the up so we can get this show on the road.
Excellent.
I can hear myself echoing.
Yeah, I just jumped over to the comments there. I can see a couple of people have said that, but that I am clear, so.
Yeah, we both, I don't know if it's feedback in your end when I'm talking.
That's all right.
But I won't talk, I'll let you do it. Go for it.
Tula, hello. Tula's beautiful. How are you, Tula? It's lovely to see you here. Absolutely happy to pull some cards for you. You've got an energy around you at the moment, Tula. I do want to say as well that there's almost like just needing to step back. So as far as like people's energy around you, I feel like there's a lot of focus going to family and concern and things like that. And look, absolutely, share that love out and have that, that care over people, but just be mindful that you're not throwing your balance out by worrying too much. Sometimes we've just got to, especially with current situations and things like that, so we've just sort of got to step back and do everything that we can. So I just want to sort of remind you of that, not to carry burdens that we're not in any position to kind of fix, okay? The difference between empathy and sympathy, I think there is key. Let's have a look and see what cards you've got. Okay. All right, so it shows as well there's a bit of a completion coming in and around you, and what I always talk about with that is one door closes and another one opens, and it's funny because as soon as I put that down, I was actually quite drawn to work, and so I feel like that there was something you were waiting on to come in that didn't quite come in, or perhaps like a promotion you were promised or a pay rise or extra hours. It's like something in addition to what you had that's there, and it's almost like, look, that's not actually going to come to fruition at the moment. It may even be just that overall sense of these are the things that you expected to come in, and over the time they haven't. So it's time to kind of have a look and reevaluate with that. And I can see that it's something that's quite, I put my heart and soul into this and I didn't get what I wanted out of it. But, as they say, be positive, take a risk. This is a nice opportunity, and that's the thing with it as well. I know in the back of your head right now, there's something that's there that's like, I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to try that. And even if it's not necessarily a work, as in employment side of things, I know you'll understand what I'm talking about, why I'm linking into it with the work energy. Taking that risk, nothing changes if nothing changes. And sometimes when things don't work out just as we want them, it presents an opportunity for the world to actually change around us, okay? So stand strong with that. You're going to see that if you put your mind and your focus where it actually needs to be with this endeavour, you're going to see some really nice success with it, okay? So I'll leave that there with you, and thank you for joining us.
Okay, next we've got Drew.
Okay. Can you hear that? Is that...
I can hear it on your
Which is interesting, because I'm not near anything. Let me just throw my phone across the floor just in case, but... That's why I spent a lot of money on a case.
Now that's referred through so many phones.
Yeah, well, I haven't got... Anyway, just let me know, but it's all good. I can hear clearly and everything else like that, and as long as everyone can hear clearly with me, I'm all good. Hey, Kelly. All right, so... I've missed these readings. May I please ask if the friend I am wanting more with, will it happen? Will we be partnered? Okay. What I want to say to you, Kelly, around that there's an energy that's there I want to go to straight away. I can feel that, it's funny because I'm seeing the words are struggling to come out of my mouth as far as saying like the love tension that is there. What I actually feel between you guys is more of a deeper kind of connection as far as the friend side of things goes. And with that though, I don't want to just go like, just friends, like when you find that person that you can share on a deeper sort of soul level with, all right? I can see a physical connection that can be created, but I want to sort of have you pay attention to what's going to happen on the other side of it. See how, like, as I said, it just throws everything into chaos, and I just feel like be really mindful. Be careful what you wish for. Is this what you really want? It's going to shift all the dynamics out. And I want to say to you that when I connect you guys together, it's kind of feeling a little bit awkward. Sometimes like kissing brothers and sisters, when we say that, it's like I love you so much, it's like you're a sister or you're a brother. So yes, okay, I can give you a yes, but I will implore you to actually have a look and see what that entails, and is the impact that it's going to create actually going to be worth it. I suggest to you that actually this friendship is, as I said, just that one that, the best of buddies 20 years later, and you're always there counting on each other, and maybe a couple of things might happen through that time, but yeah, just have a look at the bigger picture here before you step forward, okay? It's not such a negative energy as it is of the one of, do I want to muck around with the balance that's already here, because there's so much potential with that. This on the other side's a little bit wishy-washy, okay? So I just want to leave that with you. Encourage you to make your decisions strongly and wisely, and wish you all the best.
Beautiful.
Have you already met them? You know what? I feel like this is someone that you have already met, and I want to say to you though, it's a new friendship, so it's one that would have come in. I want to go back no earlier than the beginning of this year. Okay, so it's even if there's a big gap in the relationship and it not reconciled, but reconnected. Sometimes we lose contact with each other, but you'll know that this energy has only been around since the beginning of the year, and even less than that. Okay. That's where I feel like there's a connection that's here, and I almost feel like you're missing each other. And I want to say to you, when I connect in with it, sometimes we have like a little bit of a checklist over the things that we want and who we see as ideal and all that type of stuff, and we miss something because we might go, okay, this person's not allowed to wear glasses, and I'm not trying to say superficial or anything, I just want to pick something easy, and this person that you've met wears glasses, but they're actually the right person that's there. And with the fact that I want to choose such an easy example as well, I will say to you that it is something quite insignificant that you might be overlooking this person for. Okay, so this energy is really nice and it is there around you. And I want to say to you that there's a friendship. You talk to this person regularly. You already see that there's a really nice commonality between you both. And it's almost like, as I said, you're just missing something because of something quite insignificant. And when you remove that away from this person, you're going to see a lot more colour and vibrancy there. So yeah, enjoy that journey. There's lessons here, and there's lessons for you as for the way that you communicate and put yourself forward. I feel like this is something different than what you've had before, and it requires you to, you know, I don't want to say bare your soul, but honesty has to prevail so that everything's out in the open. Otherwise, it's like we go around in circles. Okay, so just keep that in mind as well, because I feel like you're the one that's going to have to speak first. All right, so I hope that helps, and I'll leave that with you.
Beautiful. Next, we have
Okay, I'm going to put you some cards. We can't do health readings on here, Courtney, just because it's a public forum and things like that, and we're not doctors. But I'll certainly pull you some cards as far as the future side of things goes. When I connect in with your Nan, I want to say to you that I get a woman that was quite warm with me. I do feel like she either wore glasses sometimes or did wear them all the time, but it's interesting because she keeps showing me darker glasses and then lighter glasses, and so I don't know if it's something that she lost or that makes sense to you as to why she's showing me the two different glasses it's there. But I don't feel that this woman was tall, and I feel like she had a really nice cuddly voluptuousness around her. I can see as well that there's a significance to her passing, so I don't feel like it was a sudden passing that was there, but she shows me like a lot of her strength and bits and pieces coming back, and I feel like that's a time. When I say strength and bits and pieces coming back, that's a bit vague. What I mean with that is what she's showing me is at that time for her, she didn't have as much use of herself, and she's kind of like, no, let's go back to when I did, because I feel like she was quite strong and independent, and she's asking you to remember that about her, because that's where her spirit and her energy is, not in the trials and tribulations to her passing, because all of that gets taken away. I do feel like her husband's passed, okay? She shows me a quite significant male figure up with there. And I do feel if you check in with family that know the history, you'll know she had quite a close relationship with her dad, and that there was either an absence of distance between them or he passed quite early, okay? And so she just says to trust in yourself a little bit more, connect in with yourself a little bit more. You're wanting to go this way, but your energy's pulling you this way because you feel like that's the right thing to do. A little bit more courage and dropping that fear. She goes, you need the conviction here. She goes, you know that you're meant to be going this way. And even if this path over for you is like something that's, I'd love to do that one day, and it's not necessarily here right now, she's asking you to start putting the energy into it, because there's almost a sense of disbelief within you that you're not actually going to quite get there. And you know, I know that you've got all the little bits and pieces that's there, but you know, like sometimes we go, I want to be a multimillionaire, for example, you know, just pulling an example, and in the back of our head we kind of like feel like it's a pipe dream, and so we don't necessarily put the right energy and focus into becoming a multimillionaire. It's that same kind of energy that's here, and I want to use a big thing like multimillionaire, because this is that thing that for you is your passion, is that, I'd love to do that one day, this is what I could do. But there's something that's holding you back, and she's asking you to get out of your own way a little bit and just start laying the foundation to actually start moving in that direction. Pay a lot of attention to where your energy is around you and to where you're letting your energy be taken and who you're giving it to as well. Sometimes we need to, as we step into our path a little bit better, we need to actually let go of what no longer serves around us, okay? And you will already be aware that these relationships aren't necessarily serving you as good as they could be, all right? So it's time to actually pay attention to those. Yeah, so if I pull you cards, the first one out is just, you probably can't see them that well on the camera, but it's catching the rainbows. Don't forget that your goals are not impossible. It's got a big pot of gold at the end of the rainbow that's there. But in life, poo happens, and so I'm not going to swear because that's what it says on the card. But that's what it's talking about. You know, sometimes stuff just gets in the way. We can't let it become the thing that blocks us. It has to just be a speed hump we keep moving towards the bigger picture, okay? And so I'll leave that there with you. There's a lot of thought in that. If you sort of sit back and even just do some journaling, you're going to see what it is that you want, what it is that you're accepting, what it is that you've got, and the gap in between that you need to start working on, okay? Your Nan's definitely encouraging you to do this because it is all possible. We just need your energy into it as well. All right, so I'll leave that with you and hope it helps.
Yes, Lenny, we're all missing parts.
I didn't say Lenny. Hey, Lenny. What did he say?
he's missing my classes at the school.
Oh, yes, I know. Me too, actually. It'd be nice to get back for another term.
Yeah, so
I'm
we're
reading
in.
regarding my pregnancy and future with my partner and son on the way, please. Okay. I feel like there's a lot of energy when I connect focusing with your partner around work and little bits and pieces like that. Now, with a child on the way, very much so that energy may be, him in the background wanting everything to be good and, stepping into that role of provider and protector and all of that kind of thing that's there. And sometimes, when we talk about a bridezilla, I think we forget sometimes how much responsibility that a male can put on themselves. And I'm not calling difference between males and females, but just in that sense of, we're an expected parent and I want to do my best and all of those kind of little bits and pieces that are there. So that tension and that kind of little up and down, I feel like is all in preparation, because the first thing that I wanted to say, even in regards to the pregnancy, was take a breath. Okay, take a breath. I feel like there's been a little bit of attention placed here and there as far as the pregnancy side of things goes, obviously just keeping it general because, again, we don't do health readings. But I feel security in this. I feel answers, I feel knowledge, and all of those kind of little bits and pieces that are there. I absolutely understand what it's like to go through anxiety within a pregnancy, and, we've just got to keep ourselves relaxed and remember that if we hold ourselves tight, everything else is tight as well. And so the more that we just breathe, relax, keep ourselves nice and healthy, meditate, spend some time in the sun, all of those kind of good vibes, all of those good vibes transfer through as well, I do feel like there's, again, I know that you guys have been prepping for a baby, but I can't help but feel like there's movement in the house. And so that either is just that rearranging or you guys are planning a move. I feel like there's a lot of chaos around this, so a lot of things happen all at once. And it's not necessarily a negative chaos, it's just a busy one, okay? So, yeah, a lot of things happen at once, and so you'll find that comes in perhaps sooner than what you expected. Other than that, I want to say just enjoy and just chill, just relax, keep the communication up, realise that, you both have your own thoughts, your own journey, all of those kind of little bits and pieces, and I just feel like we need to have that space for each other. But other than that, you guys have got a really nice vibe, so I know that there's nothing too big that's there. Communicate. Alright, I hope that helps.
Next we have Sonia.
Best business, thank you. Sonia, I can see that you've put a lot of time and effort into this. I feel like it's linked to something bigger, so it's you've either got a lot of experience on the back of this, or it's something, as I said, that you've certainly put a lot of research into. The thing that comes up around it is your compassion side of things that's there, and again, I can kind of what's the word I want to talk to, relate on that side of things, where we've got to set our price boundaries, okay, and you've got to remember that the value that you place on yourself is the value that others will place on you as well. So don't come in kind of going, okay, well, I'm only going to charge $20 here, even if it's a service base, you understand what I'm saying, when, for example, we could be charging $50. If you want to be that $50 business, you've got to come in straight at that point. So just be mindful of that side of things. When I say the tough discipline, I don't mean like as in, but that tougher side of discipline. I always say, when a business starts off and it's little, we might have put $2,000 into it, we might have put $5,000 into it, we might put $10,000, whatever it is. But we come in and we have that business with all of that value, and we go, okay, this business is worth $10,000. But the thing is, we want it to be worth $100,000. So again, for example, and so don't come in going, oh, I've got this $10,000 business. Come in going, I've got this $100,000 business, and straight off the bat, give it the time and the energy and everything else like that it deserves. Okay, and if you treat it like that $100,000 business, then that's what it's going to turn into, because that's what it is. Does that make sense? Okay, so I hope that helps, and yeah, just don't undervalue yourself, okay? You've got your place here, you've got your ability, you've got to learn to talk a little bit better. That'll come with practice, that'll come with time. Don't let people talk over you. Don't accept advice from people that haven't done it themselves. Other than that, enjoy.
Next.
Hook me up.
I don't want to talk too much. Big echoing.
No, that's fine. I'm all good. Am I doing the right thing? Look, I do feel like you're doing the right thing because it's where you're meant to be right now. If this right thing is where you expect to be forever, I want to say to you that it's not going to be where you are going to be forever, but it's where you're meant to be right now. I do feel like it's almost like, you know, when we go, okay, yep, I accept this is where I'm going, so it should be easy. Don't feel that. I feel like this is really all about lessons, and it's about even a little bit of cycles, but it's like showing you a different perspective, you know. So you may find that you find yourself back where you've been before, okay, but look at that. You're there for a reason, and if you actually stop and pay attention through that, not only will you keep moving forward, but you won't actually end up back there again, okay. Love to learn the hard way, you know, a little bit stubborn, all of those kind of things that's there, but I feel like there's a lot of really strong foundational knowledge in this. It's almost like, you know, the skills, the assets, the experiences that you'll go through with this are going to make you so much stronger, okay. So I don't want to kind of go, yeah, it's not where you're going to end up, and then you sort of sit back and go, oh, you know, I thought that, okay, I'm not going to bother. Because if you don't, the lessons and everything else like that will come in. You know, it's just not going to... If you picture that there's going to be a red ball at the end, it might be purple, okay? It might be a square. You might end up on a completely other playing field. That's not determined just this moment. What is determined, though, is that you're meant to be doing what you're doing, okay? So I hope that helps. Good luck with your journey. And again, keep an eye on the lessons, otherwise you will keep repeating. Lani. I love that little face on your profile picture. Oh my god. Makes you clucky for 2 seconds, doesn't it? 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
10's
Alright.
enough.
Let's have a look. Lani. Take a little bit more time for yourself, and I don't want to say that in a cliche way of, you know, take a little bit more time. I want to say to you, like, really respect that boundary within yourself, and respect that you need that time, even if it's just 5-10 minutes where you're having a shower that's undisturbed, or, you know, you get to go for a walk, or you get to work on a little bit of a course, or whatever it is for you. Just kind of make sure you take that time, all right? I feel like, you know, sometimes when we feel like taking time for ourselves is like we're being selfish because, you know, there's dishes to be done and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's not the case. If we don't take that for the time, we just, there's nothing left to give. When I sit with your cards, you've got the changes cards. It talks about being open to embracing change. And, you know, that's kind of exactly what I want to pin on with you. Is that with you, be open to embracing changes. Be open to, you know, pulling your boundaries in a little bit and exploring out a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I feel like there's actually a lot of happiness and balance around you. So I feel like there's a really lot of love and support for you to actually do these things, okay? Challenge yourself a little bit. Don't necessarily always play it safe. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zones. You've got the female card that comes down. What that card for me talks about is the fact that the things that you want to bring in are going to have to come from you, even if we're waiting for something else to happen first. And so, you know, if someone says, you know, as an example again, you've got a promotion that's coming up, you know, come see me in 6 months. If you don't go back and see them in 6 months, that time will pass over. It's up to you to go and get this energy, okay? Now, taking a moment, gratitude and rest and things like that, and that's where I'm saying I just feel like there's a little bit of time out needed for you as well when I sit there. When you actually shift this, you're going to see there's a really nice positive energy. You get the shift of, you get the change of luck, the 4-leaf clover. And then you get the sunset card. The sunset card for me talks about the end of an era, and you got the completions card straight after it. That frustration that sits there, you know, for whatever it is that represents to you, as I said, because I can see the happiness on the other side. I don't want to make it bigger than it needs to be, is yours, okay? And so it's up to you to get rid of it. And I say that so gently because it is with love and looking after others and loyalty and everything else that's coming from, you know. And so, yeah, I want to be gentle with it, but be the changes that you want to see, and you will see that you have the love, the support and the energy and everything else that you need around to actually do it, and you'll see it happens quite quickly, and you'll be like, oh, I wish I'd spoken sooner. And it's a really nice positive energy. So I hope that helps, and enjoy, and thank you for joining us.
Welcome. $1
million question. $1 million question. Oh, you know what's funny? Not funny, but the Unity card flipped out, which is my love card in the deck as I was doing that now, which is nice, which shows that there, you know, it is sitting there waiting for you. But what do I need to do? Look, honestly, there's such a big ball in that. But when I sit with you, I want to say to you that you know yourself well enough to know, okay? And it's about trusting in yourself. It's about being open. It's about that shyness, that apprehension that we feel sometimes, they talk about resting bitch face. I've got a terrible resting bitch face, and it's not intentional. It's just, the face I was blessed with. But at the same token, when we've got a little bit of shyness added to that, it can come off really, a bit harsh. And I feel like that's how people are almost seeing you when they're coming in, like that you're not wanting to be approached and things like that. And so, one, there's that little bit of advice that's there, but it's the energy that is there around you. Don't feel like you've got to second guess or take second best. When you look in the mirror, you've got to be happy with what you see. I don't care if there's dimples and stretch marks and, or if there's a little bit of fat, or if there's a little bit of too skinny, boobs, too big, too small, whatever it is, I don't care. You've got to kind of look in that mirror and go, yeah, this is what I have and this is what I love. And when you do, somebody else will. And I don't care how cliche that sounds. Nobody can love you if you do not love yourself. All right? And so I feel like there's almost a little bit of a journey that's here, and if you're game for it, if you spend 12 months just kind of looking and developing that self-awareness, and I'm not trying to suggest you don't have that self-awareness, but taking it on a deeper level and not taking all the responsibility for other people's actions against you over time, because I feel like you're wearing them like, this is the part of me that's broken, but it's not. It's not. I feel like you've got a lot to offer and such a beautiful, easygoing energy. I feel like you're quite creative. I feel like you're a good cook. For some reason, I'm seeing a lot of colour with your cooking. All of these things, they're showing me you've got all these beautiful qualities. So it sits there, but it's going to come back. So, take all of that in, have a little bit of a think about it. That's where the energy sits for you right now. So I hope that helps, and thank you for joining us.
Beautiful. Next, Erin. Thanks for tuning in.
Ashley feels curious, but Ashley feels like there's a little bit of baggage that's sitting there, and baggage is an old word that's with it. But I feel, there's times where we can take on our experiences and everything else like that, and it's what we do with it at that point. We either, say this experience defines me or it doesn't, okay? And I feel like still their experiences are defining them a little bit still. And so it's like, I feel like you're going to run into a little bit of a bag of worms that's here. And so, again, it's not necessarily about what they're feeling. As I said, I can feel that there's a bit of a curiosity here. I can feel there's a backwards and a forwards. I feel like there's a significant reason why there's a delay here, and that you're well aware of what that reason is, okay? Trust in yourself if you like being second guessing, if that's it. Yes, it is. Is this the right one? Okay. Are they ready? We can't rescue, we can't make them feel better, we can't do any of those things. I'm not saying they're a broken mess, but you understand what I'm talking about, and I implore you to really look at the bigger picture here. If we're second guessing so much, there's a reason for that, and it needs to be paid attention to, okay? And I'll leave that with you, but yes, tread forward mindfully. There's a lot more work to be done here, I feel, before a good, solid relationship can come into play, okay?
Thanks for this. Thanks for subscribing. We have a YouTube follower.
Hey, Jasmine.
And she'll love reading.
Love reading. Okay. Yes, you can get a love reading. I feel like you're pretty open when I tap in with you. I feel like you're ready. I feel like you're quite keen and again, just for the sake of it, because your energy is so peaky that's there, keep your value up, okay? Keep your value up, and again, I don't feel like you're dropping it down too much or anything else like that, but what you are, what you're putting out there is solid. It feels good, all right? The energy is quite here. I don't feel like I want a timeline with you. I feel like it's quite here. I know that COVID's here, there, and everywhere, and I'm not quite sure what part of the world that you're coming from, but it's almost like even just despite that, okay? So I can see this energy coming in. I can see that there's quite a strong business energy around this person. I don't necessarily feel like they own the business, but I feel like they're quite high up in their career, and there's almost like a quite, as I said, corporate business feel around this person. I see them in a black suit. What I also want to say to you is that there's a nice longevity attached to this relationship as well, okay? And so, keep doing what you're doing. Just know that that's enough. For some reason, I have to feel the need to tell you that, okay? I keep seeing nighttime, social area. I keep seeing a wooden table in front of me that could very well be a bar. I feel like I'm sitting on a stool that comes up to around here, and I feel like that's our first date or our first connection, you know, that kind of feel that's there around it. It's a darker area where I'm inside lights. It's probably like a cocktail bar, you know, that kind of feel around it. But yeah, enjoy. Keep doing what you're doing. You're all good.
Welcome, Lindsay.
Hello, Lindsay. Some general guidance would be good. Thank you in advance. Beautiful. I'm going to put you some cards, Lindsay. For some reason, I don't really do numbers, but as soon as I sit with you, I get the number 13 in my head, so I'm not sure why they're giving me that, but I'm going to give it to you because they give it to me. Alright, so you've got a bit of an end of an era coming in, okay? You've got the sunset card that sits there. I always kind of liken this to the Easter show for... I love rides and bits and pieces of that. I'm a bit of a big kid. Angels, one of Angel's beautiful children is the bomb to go on rides with, hey? Anyway, but what the thing is though, we get to the fair, you know, and we're rip-roared and ready to go. By the end of the day, we've eaten food that's maybe not the best for us. We've been on the rides, we're a bit burnt, you know. But we wouldn't change anything. It's such a great time, you know, but we're ready to move on. And that's how the sunset card is, but obviously on such a bigger scale than a day at the fair. But that's where my mind goes. And so it always talks about, but tomorrow's a new day. And so the things that are finishing up around you, or the things that are moving away from you right now, they're actually meant to be, okay? And there's just that trust. You got that self-trust card that's there. So even if you're initiating some of these things, self-trust and self-belief is where it all begins. And so they're asking you just to hold on to that, and with it comes freedom, self-love, determination, release, all of those wonderful things, okay? So this is a good thing. Brings about a little bit of uncertainty, but as they say, just be positive. Always question where you are and make sure you're moving towards what it is that you want. Don't forget to breathe through it, but make that commitment to move forward. Make that commitment to move forward, okay? So for whatever that is for you, that's there. There's definitely a lot of contemplation. I almost want to say soul searching within that as well. I feel like there's changes. I feel like there's, you know, when I say changes, changes in schedule, changes in attitude. I keep seeing you sitting down and writing, like notepad, book, writing like that, and ideas and bits and pieces. And if you're not, do so. When we write, it's like when all three parts of our subconscious come together. I've always got pen and paper around me. So I hope that helps. I'll leave that with you, and thank you for joining us.
Okay, next group.
Contact me. You know what's interesting? When I sit with your question, I'm seeing someone come in, I'm seeing someone go out, I'm seeing someone come in, I'm seeing someone go out. And I feel like you're almost waiting. And so I want to say to you, if someone's making promises in the background, it's almost time to sort of step away from those promises, okay? You'll know because the promise has been made more than once. And even if it's a promise of a promise, it's still been made more than once. And so I kind of want to say trust in that and cut that energy away from you. It's like your focus is in the wrong way. And, you know, with the focus side of things that's there as well, as far as marriage and those type of little bits and pieces, you know, if we want something too much, we focus on something too much. It's almost like we don't see the forest for the trees. And what that means is, you know, just that. We don't see the bigger picture because we're too busy focusing on each and every little thing in front of us. And so I really kind of want to say to you, step back a little bit. Focus on the happiness and the joy that these things are actually going to bring you, because I feel like there's so much energy going into actually getting them. We're forgetting, as I said, that bigger picture, and we're getting lost in the forest, and it's cutting the energy a little bit, okay? Trust in the promises around you and just relax a little bit. People need time. Try not to rush too far, alright? So if I give you that and you can sit on that and work with it, when I sit with you, I feel like within 12 months they say to me marriage, okay? Now, I don't feel like you're actually married at that time, but I feel like you're as good as. So like engaged, plans done, you know, all of those kind of bits and pieces. But again, I need to breathe and test. Take in a little bit of what we've spoken about tonight and let that be what it means for you, okay? So I hope that helps, and I'll leave it with you.
Another YouTube caller. Thanks for
Hello, YouTube caller, Marnie. May I get some general life advice, please? Yeah, beautiful. Let's pull some cards and see what they want to say. Okay. When I sit with your cards, you've got the worry, the doubt, the love, the stay connected. I want to say to you, even when I sit with that, staying connected to yourself. I don't necessarily want to go to a love relationship with this. I feel like I'm sitting either with a family or very close, like best friends, really good friend relationship. And I feel like there's been, I don't want to call it disloyalty, but I want to call it some disjointment within this friendship. And it may well be just because, they've had things on their plate, or you've had things on your plate. May well be there was a slight disagreement, but I feel like there's some worry and concern going on to that overall picture that's there, perhaps even of who they're connected to. So if we've got that relationship, it'll be extended to their family, there's just that disbalance that sits there. But they're saying just staying connected to yourself and looking after yourself. I almost feel like we have to make a choice just to step back. You can't argue with somebody. You can't make somebody understand something that they don't want to see. Okay, it's like, if somebody's looking at you and going, listen, as far as I'm concerned, the sky is, polka dotted green all day, every day, and that's what they're saying, even if the truth's right there in front of their face and they don't want to see it, there's nothing we can do. And I feel like you need to take a little bit of that into consideration and lay it where it applies, okay? Just moving forward for you as well. It's almost like we're overthinking a little bit, okay? And I want you to kind of become aware of when you're doing that, because I feel like it creates a little bit of procrastination, but I feel like you see opportunities pass by. It's almost like we've had that conversation of someone going, oh, you're going to do this, and you're like, oh, I couldn't quite, grab onto what I wanted to do, and that was last month, and so, it's a little bit late now anyway. I can feel a great level of success around you, and gee whiz, you feel really intelligent as well, just a really great aptitude to grab onto things. And so trust in yourself a little bit more. What your first instinct is generally the right one, and so I just feel like there needs to be a little bit more conviction in that as you do move forward. I definitely get a strong business feel around you, and I see money a lot around you, and I see it connected to either partnerships or connected to other businesses. So like you're this conglomerate, they're that conglomerate, but I see you talking, and then they're showing me exchanges, and I'm not just seeing dollar bills, they're showing me bundles being exchanged, and that's not a literal, well maybe it is, but they're showing me there's a lot of success, there's a lot of money that's there. So I'll leave that there with you. I hope all of that helps. I've given you a few tidbits here and there with that, so thank you very much, and thank you for joining us. On my health. Alright, so again, we can't do health too deeply because we are not doctors, but when I sit with you, I do want to say pay attention to the way that things make you feel, okay? So primarily through your digestive system, that's there. I feel like you've either got some intolerances that are happening that's there, they're showing me a lot of red, there's an inflammation that's there as well, okay? Be mindful as well, if you ever feel enough balance like around reproductive areas and things like that, we always get that investigated as well, okay? Sometimes if we've got like a long term of birth control and bits and pieces like that, that can have an impact, Again, everyone's different and we're in a public forum, so I want to keep it quite general for you, but that disbalance that's there, don't necessarily just sit with the GP, go to the naturopath side of things and have a look and just investigate onto that side. Sometimes we don't see the obvious because it's underlying. Think about it in that regard of, we can be allergic to milk or we can have an intolerance to the protein. They don't find the intolerance, they only see the allergy. And so things get missed and it creates a misbalance that's there. That can have a massive effect then on our mental health. Think about it in the way of giving a kid red cordial. And that old joke about how they go hyper everywhere. Or hypo, my mind misses me at the moment, but it's that same thing. Think about that as well, okay? So I kind of want to really implore you to have a look at that overall balance that's there, and I'll keep it there. As I said, we're in a public forum, but definitely can go in depth for you a little bit further later if you choose to via reading, or could jump onto the Royal Psychic reading page. Thank you kindly.
Okay, next.
Another any spirits around.
Jodie Richo.
Nice. Jodie, I feel like you actually sense these spirits. I feel like you have seen the shadows out of the corner of your eye. I feel like there's been a couple of things moved, and I feel like you're, if I didn't say hearing them, I feel like you're hearing them as well. But when I feel the hearing, it might just be like a knock or a, it's just something random like that. I'm not saying, and I feel like you'll understand what that talks about that's there. there's a grandfather energy connected to that, but interestingly, I'm actually connected to the house as well. I want to be really gentle with that. There's lots of love, lots of positive energy. I'm not trying to suggest your house is haunted or anything else, but you'll find that there's a lot of gentle, loving energy that comes in around. We've also got our spirit guides and bits and pieces like that. So definitely if you spend a little bit of time grounding, meditating, you'll tap into that a little bit stronger. It's nothing to be fearful of, as I said. For me, I feel like there's a lot of love and light around you with that. I focused in on the spirit side of things. What was the rest of the question? Sorry, I'm channeling, so I missed it. Have you got that last question so I know what Sorry, general. Yeah, perfect. Sorry. Focusing on the spirit side and we just go off with the fairies. Yeah, beautiful. Let me pull you some cards for the general side of things as well, Jodie. I do feel like there's been some a settling. So I feel like there's been a little bit of... I keep going to go to a male figure, so perhaps a partner and things like that, but a shifting around work. May even a possible shift around residence and things like that. But I feel like I'm going back with this, and so things are kind of like settling in and shifting. For some reason, I hear change of school as well. So again, I'm not sure if that's just happened or is, perhaps going to happen into the new year. Maybe preschool to school or just school to school. But there's definitely just that feeling of this is the next phase. This is the next part, and it feels good. It feels good. It doesn't mean it's complete, but it feels good. When I pull cards for you, you've got the improvement cards. So that talks about improvement of self and situations. And interestingly, I get a lot of family energy with you around with this. Primarily I hear the word mum. That may be a mother-in-law with it. But what I'm feeling around it is a sense of relief. And so there may have been some worry or concern going to this person, or perhaps, a little bit of up and down. But I'm feeling that, okay? And I feel like you get to step back. And it's not step away, step back, okay? And I understand that you'll know what that means for you, because you get the freedom card that comes in straight after it, and it's almost like, now that's done. Yeah, see, again, there's that completion that moves forward. It's really nice. It's like you're stepping into that next phase. You've got the seal the deal, making the commitment to move forward. You feel like you've got a really big heart, and it's like one of those things of going, I'll just wait. I won't do this now because I promised Joan that I'd be there next week, and so I'll just wait until, when it's something that you might miss out on in the meantime with that. And so I kind of want to encourage you to step in your own energy a little bit more, and absolutely keep that love, keep that generosity that's there, but don't be afraid to keep some, just a little bit extra for yourself as well, okay? I feel a nice health around with you. I feel like there's just that that comes up for you over the next 12 months, all right? So enjoy. I know holidays are cliche and things like that, but when I say the next 12 months and I jump to the other side of it, I do actually feel that there's a family holiday that's attached with it. I do see like beach water, things like that. It almost feels like it could be in another state. So moving up to, again, I don't know where you are, I'm in New South Wales, but it's like I'll be going up to Queensland. It's that kind of feel around it. So I hope that helps, and I'll leave that with you.
Well, I hope you feel more Queensland.
Is this right? Thank you very much. I feel like I almost want to say second time around, and not that she's going to have to do it a second time around, that this is the second time around, but a little bit differently from the first time. So it may look quite different, but she's attempted with businesses before. I want to keep the discipline that's there. I'm not sure how long you've been watching for, Felicity, and so I don't want to repeat too much, but again, if we treat this business, if we put $200 into this business and we kind of go, yeah, this is, I put my heart and soul into it, but equity-wise, it's worth $200, and that's how we kind of, sell it to people, and we humbly walk around holding our $200 business in our hand. That's what it's going to be. We've got to walk in stronger. We've got to kind of go, yeah, no, this is, that $50,000 business, and I want to, have the discipline there. And when I talk to people about it, this is what it is, this is what it's becoming, and this is what it's damn well going to be. Not, oh yeah, da-da-da-da-da. And so that self-belief and that conviction and that sense of self-discipline that comes with that behind it has to come into play a little bit more. I know that she's got it, but it has to come into play more. They also keep showing me her books, okay? And so the system can't, look, the system damn well can, but it'll evolve as we go. I get that. But I feel that there needs to be something more solid that we actually start off with, okay? And even the same like booking systems, all these kind of bits and pieces that are there. So we walk around organising this business on a scrap of paper, and you understand what I'm saying with that. That's, where all our thoughts, everything else is going to be. I want to treat this with a little bit more a little bit more uppy, you know, that there's a lot of strength that's here, but we've got to put that conviction and belief into it. Be mindful if we're listening to other people as well. I feel like there's either suppliers or, you know, clients or someone that's connected in with this business that's kind of trying to tell her how she should be doing things. And yeah, you know what, it's great. I can see why they're giving the advice, and yep, there's probably a couple of things to take from that. But for the most part though, her uniqueness is actually a really valuable thing, and I want to keep that. Okay, so absolutely yes, but again, this is good, so treat it good. And I say that with so much love and respect, because it is, like, I can see the value that's coming in there with it, and so I really want to encourage her to do the same. All right, so I hope that helps, and good luck. Yolanda.
Lovely picture.
You know what, I was just so drawn to that, I was just about to say I love the hats. I love the hats. I've always liked just big floppy hats. I think it's a little bit of a fantasy, you know, you're sitting on the beach, big hat, just... Alright, let's have a look, Yolanda. Interestingly, either with you two, employment, work or business, I feel like there's an increase that's there. So employment, you know, be like a promotion side of things. Business, I feel like it's a contract coming in or extra work coming in that's attached to it. There's a nice, just a nice level of success that sits there around you. Now, when I sit with you and I talk about that and start to pull your cards, what I'm showing is that there's been somebody who's really peed you off. There's a female energy that's attached to it. I feel like she's either tried to come in and, you know, either be rude or step in on territory or those kind of little bits and pieces out there. And that may be a personal attribute that's, you know, in your mind's affected other things or things like that. But that's what I see her coming in. And I want to say to you, you probably won't understand what I'm talking about, and I giggle because I watched the movie this week. I love the Labyrinth movie. It's an old kids movie from like 1986, I believe, if you haven't seen it.
Me too!
It's not my favourite movie ever. My daughter just walked up and shook her head in the doorway. But one of the lines that Sarah says in the movie is, "You have no power over me," and it's basically, you know, when she says that, she's reclaiming her own sense of, oh, hang on, you know, you've got no power over me. And so I want to just sort of leave that thought with you there as well, like, and just sort of scope it out. Nobody can take anything away from you or put anything over you that you actually don't want them to. And so just be mindful of that, okay? Even, you know, if I leave that just going forward over the next 3 months, because it's not here now, I get a sense that you'll feel it. It's almost like, you know, when people are a bit jealous and petty, you know, it's all that energy that's there. You've got the frustration card that sits behind it, and that's what I want to be with it. Like, I don't need to get any bigger than that. I can just pull faces with it. And just remember, I said, they have no power. Now you've got changes that are sitting there with it, being open to embracing those. I feel like someone around you has been talking about making a significant move. So if it's not a partner, I feel like there's someone in the family that's been talking about making a big move, not necessarily a big impact as far as it goes, but I feel like it's that feeling for you, and just staying connected to yourself. You feel really busy, you feel really dynamic. I know that's a weird word to use, but I want to say make sure you're taking your time out, or work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Alright, so I hope that helps, and thank you for joining us. Susan, you know what? I'm either looking at a photo of your mum next to you, or you look like your mum at that age, and it'd be interesting to see if you can confirm that for us. The lady is who I'm talking about in reference that's there, so if that's not you and that's your mum, or as I said, you look like your mum. But I feel like as well that I would see in an older part your mum's hair a little bit darker as well, and I do feel that at times, you know what, it's funny, it's almost like it's her opinions that's X. I want to say that I get quite an athletic body with her, but she shows me a little bit of size, and I'm interested if her weight either went up and down a little bit, or again it's her perception. But when I tap in with that, I want to say your mum's personality, she was a little bit cheeky, she was a little bit you know, just tell you the way it is. I feel like her and I get on quite well, you know. She'd talk to your face, and she just, you know, she was there, a little bit gruff and a little bit like, you know, that one over there. Somebody who, you know, you could take it at face value for who she was. Now, when I sit with her, I feel like she's asking you to do the same thing. Interesting. I feel that I can hear it. It's like there's been arguments, disagreements around you. I'm trying to make you see that my way of looking at things is right and yours is wrong. And I feel like this is a cycle. I feel like this has happened several times. I feel like there's a break that you want to make or a change that you're trying to step away from. She keeps showing me you want him to pull away, okay? She's encouraging you to do that. And she's saying, I know it will take a little bit of time, but it's time to start taking action. And, you know, she brings reference to when I talk about a life within a life, where sometimes we can't make big changes straight away, but we can make little changes within that bring us more balance, more joy, more movement forward and everything else like that. And I feel like, you know, it's not like we're sitting in a big disaster around you. You know, definitely keep me in context. But because it's like what she shows me around is, you know, all that energy that goes out. And I literally see it like a ball in my head. I see it as a ball, and then inside of it there's this ball of light, and that ball of light's you. And she's going, just shine out, you know, like light up the rest of the ball. And she hears you talking to her, and I feel like there's a birthday that's been and an anniversary that's coming. Okay, a birthday that's been and an anniversary that's coming, and it's almost like I'm sitting on something else as well. So almost like I could jump on another birthday that's either just before or just after. But like it's like within a 2-3 week almost span on either side of me today. So I'll leave those little bits and pieces that are there with you. The photo, the dusting. It's like there's something sitting in front of the photo as well. She's talking about something sitting in front of the photo as well. All right, so I'll leave that there with you, and I hope that helps.
Okay, next week.
Hello.
Hi, Kim.
You know, as soon as I tap in with your dad, I get, I feel like your dad was somebody who, when you knew him, you could take his personality and who he was and the way he was with lots of love and even a little bit of a giggle. But I feel like if you weren't familiar with him, you'd almost be startled, you know. You understand what I'm talking about? Oh, you know, he was there. And I feel like you know, he'd take the shirt off his back for you. It's interesting though, I feel like he's talking to me about, though, he had that side of him. He could be quite short. He could be a little bit, I feel a lot of pain through his body. He's showing me that could almost, see, and he takes away my head too. There's a bit of confusion around him leading up into those last parts, okay? And I feel like, again, as well, the physical side of him that's there, but the joking side and who it was, you and him, you'd give as good as you get, he says. You'd give as good as you get. He goes, you keep giving as good as you get. There's still a little bit more to come, okay? And I feel like this is attached to family. I feel like it's already here, so you're kind of aware of what it is, but that you know that there's something else still more attached to it. And may even be over the care of a female within the family, okay? Or the care arrangements around this female need to change. When I sit with your son, I feel like he's showing me he needs to let something go. It's like he's giving somebody too many chances around him, okay? I don't necessarily feel like this is attached to family, but it's somebody who he has a lot of feeling and, you know, a lot of respect for, if not that respect's been kind of dissipated. Okay, but he's going, no, it's time to let that go. I feel like this person's making him almost second guess himself at times, okay? He's like, yeah, none of that. He's done enough of that. He deserves to stand tall and bright. All right? Pay attention to you. There's something that you've been putting off around. Yep, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, I'll start doing that tomorrow. No. He goes, you need to start today. Okay? So I'll leave that with you, Kim. I hope that helps, and thank you for joining me tonight.
Beautiful. That was Kim. Let's go with this one.
Sayani. I hope that I'm saying that correct for you. Sayani. It's always like I want to sing that name. It's pretty. Will I crack medical entrance exam and get MBBS? Exams on 12th of September. I feel like you've had a disruption is the word I want to use in your. So I feel like you're quite diligent. I feel like you're quite focused. You've had a plan set out in front of you, and it's almost like for a couple of weeks that got, you know, shoveled you around a little bit with it, and you're worried. Okay, I want to say to you that you feel like you're quite diligent. Like, yeah, putting some of us to shame. I can feel that sense that's there. So something you're passionate about. Keep that same focus that's there. Don't let yourself get in your own way. You've come too far. You've worked too hard. Okay. I understand that I get drawn towards an older male in the family. I feel there's a little bit of either worry, concern, or frustration that's attached with this person. I want to say for this time, just let that go. Okay. It's dismissing the energy away from you. It's not any disrespect. It's not anything, okay? It is just simply being able to go, no, this is where my attention needs to be right now. And so, yeah, I do actually feel like you will. Don't overthink it too much, though, okay? It's almost like, we lose a couple of points off of that, and it's no avail. I don't want to stress out even more. But just chill with that, and you'll see you'll get exactly where you need to be. So I hope that helps. Good luck, and breathe.
Beautiful. Okay, we've only got about 2 minutes to talk with Elizabeth, guys.
Family or future grandchild due in January.
Hi, Gina.
Gina, I feel like you will go through a couple more contracts before you find permanent work. But I feel like where you have the contracts is where you'll find the permanent work, okay? So it's almost like, and I keep getting 3 months. And so it's, that's what I want to say. It's like, we can't give you nothing permanent yet, but we'll extend it out, and it ends up being into a permanent. If it's not exactly the exact business, it'd be like, for some reason Domino's comes into my head as an example that I don't know why, but like if it's not Domino's pizza, it's the person who's delivering the pastry to Domino's pizza every day. Like they're aligned, you know what I mean? If it's a stationery company, it's the wholesaler of that. They're directly moving on each other, okay? So where you're at right now will lead to that point. Keep doing what you're doing around the work side of things. I feel like this is a familiar energy. I don't feel like it's something that you're finding online. It's something that comes from within in-house, okay? And in-house can mean like even like another person talking to you, whatever else like that. So just keep your ears open with it. Can I have the question back for a second? Sorry.
No, it's
all right. It's here. It's all good. Messages about my family or future grandchild due in January. Future grandchild side of things, that's there. That feels like it's going to be a beautiful experience. Definitely enjoy that with it. Messages about family. Look, nothing in a general sense pops up that I need to draw attention and focus to. Sometimes when there's a baby due, that causes, lots of love. I feel like there's a couple separate to that, okay? A couple that's separate to that that's having their own set of issues. It's almost like one of the people need to pull their head out of their bottom a little bit and come to the party, or the other person just needs to go, and walk away, okay? And I know you'll understand what that means in its context that's there, and I'll just pull you cards very, very quickly. Nice. Yep, so you've got the healing card that sits there with it, which just talks about moving on. And as I said, I've kind of jumped in on your family as well, so that healing may very well apply to them as well, okay? So even those little dishevelment that I see, as I said, you're going to see healing come off of the back of it. The prosperity, I feel like, is connected to you primarily. I feel like there's either you or someone else around you as well that sells a property that does quite well off it too. There's a few little ideas. There's a couple of things coming up over the next 12 months that you want to try that you're a little bit like, ooh, put that aside and go for it. You're going to see a lot of fun, a lot of success, and a lot of connections to social and friendships with them, okay? So enjoy. And I hope that helps.
Okay, well, for our final two readings, let's go video. Brad.
Or are picking up. I feel like you're quite connected in with yourself, and I want to say to you that your son's going to be the same, okay? And it's a really nice, beautiful energy with that, and I want to implore you to kind of connect in with that too. I don't want to be all like spiritual and like trippy hippie with it. I just want to say, like, just connect in with that. I almost want to say the intuition around you is quite strong, and it gets kind of passed down. Now I feel like there's been either, I get in my head argument over a namesake, but I don't actually necessarily want to grab onto that word argument too strong. Namesake, and even just like the tossing of names as well, okay, that sits there with it. And I want to say that as soon as you see Bubs, all of that, if it's not done before, I still feel like it might even change after, because as soon as you see Bubs, it's like, yep, this is exactly the name that they are meant to have. I want to say to you as well that anything that's been picked up on, anything that you're waiting to find more information out about, you'll have an abundance of information that comes along with it. And if we're sitting on, say, a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, okay, I feel like we're sitting around 1 or 2, All right. So I hope that helps and that you understand what I'm talking about with that. I'll leave that there with you and enjoy. Definitely enjoy. And I just will say very quickly too, you've got a grandfather energy. Average height, quite slim, lost a lot of weight leading up to his passing. That was talking about the names, okay? So I'll leave that there with you.
Okay, our final reading. Oh, you can pronounce that.
Smitakashi, maybe? I don't know. I love these names, but when they're said properly, they usually ring off like a song. Will I be able to come out of my toxic marriage, and do I have any other person love in my life? Okay. Look, I want to say to you that there's a lot of traditional boundaries around with this, and so there will be stepping out of the normal traditional side of things. And I don't necessarily feel like we need to cut people off or walk away from people with this. I feel like you've got the support primarily around, very strong around a mother energy, so I would suggest that that's your mother energy. And if it's not, it'd be theirs. It's definitely a mother that's attached there. But other than that, though, I feel like you've been encouraged to kind of just have to go, well, you know what, stiff, okay? I feel like it's kind of frowned upon. But you know what I always say, you get this life once, you know, and I kind of want to implore you to do what it is that you need to do. And anyone that doesn't support you through that, I would kind of be evaluating what level of importance or necessity they have in your life. And just because they have a title attached to it, you know, mother, brother, father, sister, best friend, doesn't entitle them to squat, okay? Does not entitle them to squat if they don't honour you and support you and love you and only want the best for you. And so I really kind of encourage you, as straightforward as it is, to carry that energy that's there with you. Absolutely, I see love on the other side for you, and you know, obviously that's going to come in a little bit of time, and all of this needs to be dealt with first. But where you got into this first circumstances, the second will be completely different, okay? There's definitely even a stronger level of independence. There's definitely going to be some pulling away should you choose to go through with that. But again, you won't look back. You'll be very happy with that, okay? Just a little bit of sacrifice through the time of it. So I hope that helps, and thank you for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
My pleasure.
And we'll see you all again on Thursday. We have another two stars coming into the studio. So I'll just like to say thank you and God bless, and thanks for joining and tuning in and sharing the program. That's fantastic. And we look forward to seeing you again Thursday at 8 p.m. Good night, everybody.